This is the Rock-Hard 4x4 tube style rocker guard. Now we offer these for the 2-door and the 4-door. One thing you'll notice is they do mount to the 3 body bolts down below and along the pinch weld in 6 different locations. You'll also notice they have a nice heavy duty tube here for step for getting in and out. Upon special order, we can also rotate the tube downward for you, as long as it's special ordered through the factory. One thing to keep in mind is we've angled this tube up for high clearance. The other thing you'll notice is our rocker guards, unlike some others in the industry, will clear a 37, 38-inch tire without any modifications.
I'm laying under my back here today, just as you are going to be in your home garage. We're going to remove the factory, kind of what they call a rocker guard. It comes on the Rubicon model, but we're going to go ahead and remove the bolts that are held on here. That takes a 13mm socket. We're going to use an 18mm socket also. We're going to remove the body bolts also that hold the body of the Jeep to the frame. And let's go ahead and do that now. Now there's also 6 other areas that take a 10mm to remove those bolts also. When you're removing these factory body bolts, these are the body bolts that hold the body to the frame. Now, there's a little plastic clip that's on top of this bolt. Sometimes they fall out really nice and easy, and sometimes they don't. So there's a plastic clip on top of this body mount so that when the frame comes down the assembly line and they lower the body onto it, the bolts are held in place. So sometimes as you're removing those factory body bolts, sometimes you got to take a pry bar and actually pry them down, and they'll pop down. So that plastic clip that's on the top here is very similar to what's on like a brake rotor that keeps the brake rotor falling off as it goes down the assembly line. So sometimes you got to just pry it down to get that plastic clip to release. Now you're going to take a 10mm, either socket or an inch, and remove the nuts that hold the factory rocker guards to the pinch weld. Now that we've removed the bolts that hold it to the body and the little bolts here, we're going to go ahead and remove the factory rocker guard off your Jeep.
Looking at the hardware, we have 2 shims. We have one here that has a larger hole. We have here one here that's got smaller holes. Okay, how this is going to work is we're going to take the one with the larger holes, we're going to slip them on the rocker mount here. Okay, and these are a spacer to allow the head of the area of the threads just to space it away from the body to keep everything lined up. So what you want to do is you want to put all 3 of these that have the large hole on first. Okay, like this. Next we're going to go ahead and take the rocker guard, we're going to put it up to the body, and it goes right through the factory holes here, okay, that are on all the Jeeps that are out there. Once we put that on there, we'll line up the bolts and put the other plate on the inside of this here along with the nuts. Now we want to leave those loose until we install the factory body bolts back in place, which go through these holes here. Now from the bottom side, we'll go ahead and install the backing plates along with the nuts. Now what you'll want to do is not always is the body aligned perfect to the frame. So what you'll want to do is as you're tightening the outer side, pay attention to when the body molds line up with the brackets on the rocker and install your body mounts at that point. If they're lined up, go ahead and put them in right away. Once you've installed your backing plates and your body molds, go ahead and use your 18mm socket and reinstall the factory body bolts and use a 13 or a 1/2 inch and go ahead and tighten down on the pinch weld.